Nobody's in here yet. See, I can do that. Mm, get a lot of reflection in my glasses. If I back up, it won't have so much. Okay. We give everybody an opportunity to get in here. People just see that, wait a minute, I went live. I hope. What I got to talk about is pretty important. I know. We ain't even got through Thanksgiving yet. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let me get over here to my live chat so y'all can let me know who's here or who's not. And hello, hello. Uh, yeah. How y'all doing? Y'all been keeping up with things? Oh, hello, Okie. Hello, gal. Hello. I got 3 people in here and got me 2 likes already. I'm doing okay. Uh, I've had truth of it is I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I gotta be crazy to put this much stuff on one woman's plate. But I don't believe the good Lord would give me these assignments unless he felt I could handle them. So I guess, but he's gonna send me some help, and I know help's coming. So I'm happy for that. We're gonna be doing this here thing for urban Tennessee, and I've had nothing but positive reaction. Uh, okay. Okay. I got 4 people watching. Let me see. Let me set a goal. How many you think I ought to have in here before I start chatting away? Okay, what do you think? I got 4 right now. 5. Okay. We're getting there. Come on, guys. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, it makes a whole lot more people aware of what's going on, because I know each of you could probably find 10 more people to tell. Okay. I'll start off here talking about let me get some of this glare out of the way. Erwin, Tennessee hit hard, as well as Bumpstead and Chimney Rock and Asheville and that whole region there from Tennessee all the way up through North Carolina and Virginia was hit hard. And those that we thought should be there on the ground, boom, getting things done, why, they weren't there. But the people were. Folks from all over these here United States stepped up with their pocketbooks and got water, got food, diapers, baby wipes, medical kits, insulin, and a lot of things like camp heaters, and they need more. They need shelters, what they need. And that's the thing they got the least of is shelter. So if anybody out there has an idea for shelter, bring it on. My idea is Conestoga Huts. Google it. Conestoga Huts. Okay, cheap, easy. And I think if we all kind of work together, we could probably get using USA Superheroes 501c3, get the materials to build those on site. 5 men, $500, 5 men, 5 hours to build a shelter. But they got the materials to do it with. No, it's not a permanent place, but it's out of the weather. It can be kept warm. And it's a place where a person can rest and lock up their stuff if they want to. Okay. I sent those plans over to Steve Spurgeon, and he's discussing it with folks. But that's one of the ideas we got going. But let me get to this right here. Christmas isn't a time of year. It isn't a date on a calendar. It's a spirit. The spirit of giving. Yeah, I always did say the gift, the true gift, is in the giving, not the receiving. When you give to others, it makes you feel good. Why else would you go out and buy a gift to give away? Okay? Because giving it away makes you feel good. And that's what I'm asking everyone in the sound of my voice to pay attention to. All right, I already had the convoy of honor planned here to take place here, our reunion during Veterans Week here in Branson, Missouri. That was already paid for. The pavilion and everything had been covered. Long before Helena hit Tennessee, Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, and Florida. Right? Now, we're just one little bitty tourist town. That whole region was a tourist attraction. Man, I went and seen some pictures of Ewin, Tennessee at Christmas. Why, honey, it's a picture you could put on a Hallmark card. But that's over now. All them decorations, they no longer any good or are non-existent or buried 4 feet deep in the mud. The spirit of Christmas. We're going to be collecting trees, lights, Christmas ornaments, stockings. I want every person there. And the last count I had 2,200 survivors. And still I've got some people that's been working too. But those are my survivors. And I'd love to be able to give each and every one of them a Christmas stocking with something special in it. Like a special ornament to remember that they survived Helena. And be able to move on. Their spirits are very, very low right now. It's depressing to see the piles of debris every day. These people have seen things and experienced things that they can't unsee or unremember. But if we could just bring a little positive energy into their lives, perhaps they could look on the other side of the devastation and see the blessing. It's there. The blessing of friendship, community, the blessing of strangers. We're going to go bug tussling. For those of you who may not know, bug tussling is the art of making a stranger smile. And we're going to have fun doing it. Now, anyone's welcome to join us. We'll make sure and put out our itinerary as to where we will be stopping for fuel or to stop overnight. You can join the convoy anywhere along the way. Bring Christmas. If it says Christmas to you, it will say Christmas to them. It's the spirit. It's the love from which it is done. Got 2,200 people. I'm going to need food. Okay? We need to fix these folks some good old mountain Christmas grub. Like ham and yams and pumpkin pie and home-baked bread and cranberry sauce and cakes and candies, cookies. Wait a minute, I gotta check on my dog. Can you wait a minute, folks? I'll be right back. Who all's here now? Okie okie. Oh, hippie stuff. Merry Christmas. Oh, Fat Carl broke his arm and oh my goodness, girl. Would you shut up? My dog? Dang her. Oh, put a little light on the subject. Okay. So, what we're going to attempt to do is during the Convoy of Honor here in Branson, we are going to attempt to collect all things Christmas. I'd like to get the theaters and the shows and the businesses to all go together and put together a display, a Christmas display with around a tree or how you'd want it, your decorations, and let's put your name on it. Let's say Merry Christmas from the Presleys. How about Merry Christmas from the Landing or Tanger Mall? Yeah, let them know that you care. This is something that can stay lit and can light up the lives of people every night between now and New Year's, helping at some point in the day lift their spirits. Wreaths, that would be nice. You know, there's a lot of crafters in these here parts, and there's a whole lot of grapevine out there to make wreaths with. Christmas wreaths would be nice. Big ones and little ones. Yeah. Cards. Folks, nothing easier than to go out and buy a Christmas card. Put a $5 Walmart gift card in it. There is a Walmart about 5 minutes away from Ewin, Tennessee, and that it is open and operating, and that is where they're doing their necessity shopping. And maybe they might want to buy a Christmas gift and give it away. So if the least you can do is put a $5, $10 gift card in a card. And then on live stream, we'll be giving them cards away. Starting with the youngest and going right on up to the oldest. We'll give those cards away. That's easy enough. We do want some board games. We don't want them kids playing outside in this here mud. God only knows what's in that there mud. And that water from that there river was so contaminated. We don't want them kids playing outside in that mud. They didn't play indoors. Nothing nicer than a good old day of board games. Playing cards. Unwinding after a hard day of mucking out someone's home and cutting up trees. Come in and sit down over a cold one and a cold drink and a deck of cards. Yeah. I was able to pick up 4 double decks at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 today. I bought some Crayolas. Nothing wrong with having Crayolas. Now I got to find me some inexpensive coloring books. Because I ain't got much money. Feller donated some money and told me to do with it what I wanted. And I went and bought me 8 stockings, one of each style they had at the Dollar Tree today. And then I picked up some Crayolas for 8 bags of Crayolas. And I'm gonna I'm going to make each one of them their own private batch of fudge, and without nuts. I don't want to have a nut. Oh, just fudge. And I'm going to put some taffy in it. I'm going to make up a stocking. I figured, I'm going to be carrying the stockings with me that I make up, but we're going to need more. Folks would just send supplies like that for us to stuff it with. I did these so I could show examples of the stuff we're putting in a stocking. I figured I don't have any grandchildren running around all the time. They're in other places, and most of them's grown, and so why not adopt myself 8 little children by giving them a stocking, possibly a board game. I don't know. We're going to light it up. Strings of lights are really important. Long as them lights light up, they's just as good as new ones in the box, as far as I'm concerned. As long as you can, they ain't coming in a big old tangled mess, untangle them and lay them out and tie them down right so that they pack better. But, you know, light them up. We'll take lights. And you don't have to come to Branson to be part of this. We intend to stop at the Walmart outside, about 5 minutes outside of Edwin. They're supposed to be emailing me that store number, but I'm sure it can be found. Okay? And that is where we plan to stop and decorate all the vehicles and light all the vehicles up and go. We're hoping, and we can pick up at that store at that time. If anyone wants to leave something for this at the Walmart there in outside of Irwin, we'll gladly pick it up, leave it in the name of the Convoy of Honor, and we'll pick it up and take it in. Let's say you want to buy some lights, but you aren't coming to Branson. You can order them through Walmart and have us pick them up at the Walmart store there by Irwin, Tennessee. That's pretty easy to be done online. Same way with the Walmart gift cards. If you want to get them and have them there, we'll pick them up and we will put them in cards that don't have them in it. Okay? Little things like constitutions or Bibles. Two most important books to have in these times is your Bible and your Constitution, the list of your God-given rights, at least in this country. I don't know. Let me read over here. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, well, thank you, Ann B, Janice M. Honey, it's it's great ideas. Yeah, they're God ideas. Okay, I mean, people stepped up. These folks got hydrated. They got fed. They got temporary tent shelters, but they got shelters right now. And they got heaters. They need propane bottles. They need propane to heat with. But they also need to have their spirits lifted. It's hard to get up every day and face another day of looking at this disaster. needs boots on the ground, need volunteer firefighters who would normally be deployed because FEMA was going to be covering the bill. That's not happening. Doesn't mean you still don't have a duty. They need help. Those piles and piles of debris have all gone to have to be gone through. There are people missing in whole families, and no one to report they're missing because they're all missing. Gruesome thoughts. Try living with them every day, and that's all you see every day. And for just a moment, imagine the feeling you might have if you saw a Christmas convoy all lit up, blowing horns, playing music, comes rolling into town. And then the next morning, everybody shows up to decorate, to have camaraderie. We go open up some sweets, you know. I mean, I did ask the local grocery store to at least cook us one big sheet cake, things like that. Okay. Oh, okay, Angie. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it, my darling. Yes, Angie, me too. But you know, at this point, I've got to let go and let God. I know who and what I'm casting my votes for, and I will do it on election day because I live in small town Brinson, and we vote by paper ballot all the time. Okay, we don't vote by no machines and haven't ever. So I feel very confident voting on election day. But it's over. Everybody's got their mind made up, and very few of us are going to change it. Okay? I mean, Beyonce coming out and just saying a few words and then walking off stage without singing anything or dancing, I'm sure changed some minds. But those most of them have already made up their mind, and we either got to let go and let God. Okay, you gotta, And right now, I know some folks that up in the mountains that are so brokenhearted. I feel it. It's empathy, I guess. As somebody told me, it's empathy. Good, Anne, because you're gonna need it. At being out there in California, you're gonna need. I mean, I am. I mean, anyone that knows me, like the emergency manager here, Ted Martin, at the meeting the other night, he says, "No." Then there's Mona. Mona is to the extreme prepper. You know, she got it all down pat. I'm like, "Yep, sir." Been working on it a long time. But these folks, it didn't matter when the whole house broke loose from the foundation and went going smashing all the way down the river, and all your prepping supplies in the garage that went with the house. It you can all the prepping in the world ain't gonna help you get through this. Knowledge will. Okay? There's where I come in. It's what's up here. Okay? I know how to construct a teepee. I know how to construct a wiki up. I know how to make traps. I know how to stay warm. Okay? I know all them things already. They's already in my head. I advise people, and even if they'd have had books, they'd have done went down the river too. I mean, flash flooding like that's just grab a hold of your tail and run, baby, run. That water's gonna take whatever it chooses. So what I really want to say is that you can help. We're going there to help lift their spirits. We are going in early. We shall be in there by the 16th. We're leaving here in Branson on the 12th, and I'm going to need to get with our convoy leader, Bruce, and find out how long he estimates it's going to take us and where we're going to stop and what time the next morning we're going to be pulling out. Okay. And folks can come from all over the country and join the convoy going into Ewin, Tennessee. You are more than welcome. It's hugs these people need. These people need someone to vent to. These people need a little Christmas caroling, Christmas storytelling. But most of all, they need a little love. If you got love to give, come on. Get in the convoy. Come with us. Pick us up along the route. As long as you pay attention to the Convoy of Honor live streams, you'll know where we're going, where we're headed, about what time we're going to get there. You can join us along the way. Bring what may. I was talking to a friend this afternoon. I said, we was up at the Price Choppers, and they got this great big Gaylord box in the middle of the front of the aisle, just full of them great big old teddy bears. And I thought, man, wouldn't them be nice for them little ones? Oh, to go to sleep on something like that, or with that. Oh, that'd be so cool. That's where my mind went, thinking about them little ones, sleeping on a cot, on an air mattress. Yeah, some big old box of big old teddy bears. There are things that say Christmas to me. We was talking about that too. Christmas to me would be a hayride. Oh yeah, a hayride through a tunnel, knowing there is a lot, there is lights at the end of that tunnel. Symbolic, maybe, of what I believe that this plan to take Ozark Mountain Christmas to the Tennessee mountains doesn't come from me. Truly believe that it's a thought that comes from the Almighty, and it's just my job to be the mouthpiece and make every effort I can to bring it to fruition. And with your help and God's drive, it will get done. It will. Ewin, Tennessee will once again be a picture for a Hallmark Christmas card. And we're going to do it live. There'll be several live streamers. They'll be told to make sure that they start their things with Convoy of Honor or COH so that people can find it. Keyword. And we're going to take those people so much joy. The mayor and the city administrator was so excited about us coming that they were in tears. They were emotional tears of happiness because they're hydrated, they're fed, they're temporarily sheltered. There's 80 people living in tents, according to Steve Spurgeon today. There's still 80 people living in tents. So we got to raise their spirits. So help me take them Christmas. Pass the word around. Share bits and pieces of this video or the whole video, whatever. Share it around on social media because this can be done. We can succeed at this. And perhaps we adopt Ewin, Tennessee, and maybe some other little town out there would like to adopt Bumstead or Castle Rock or Asheville or Little Germany. I'm going to go. I'm going to acknowledge that everyone that was here, I appreciate you, and those that was in the background watching, I appreciate you all too very much. My name is Mona Miller. I can be reached at 417-239-4320 to fill you in on any info that you might want to have or anything you'd like to participate in. The greatest gift we can take this town would be for a bunch of you to come on and join the convoy with shovels and chainsaws, gloves and boots, and the willingness to get her done. Would love to be bringing a convoy of volunteers. More hands make easy work. Y'all think about that. Okay? Love you. Bye bye.